If you go back, let's say 15 years, those consumer models made way for an advertising model that basically didn't require advertisers to necessarily be particularly innovative with creative, because all they had to do was just remind someone, hey, you're searching for a digital camera, let me remind you that Canon is selling this camera. What we think Pinterest is uniquely positioned to do is to create new demand. Marketers are going to have to be thoughtful about what platforms they think they can create net new demand on. The creative that's going to incept that demand is going to have to be incredibly compelling and inspiring. If you look at video online and what is mostly being consumed today on Snap and Facebook is short form, kind of bite-sized, kind of social content. On Pinterest, what we've started to see really work well is video that tells me how to do something. What we think will be increasingly incumbent upon marketers is that they're going to have to figure out how do you inspire people around your brand or your service, and how do you teach them something. I think the world, in terms of online measurement, is still very anchored towards last click. The real value that gets created in marketing is when we tell you about something and give you an idea about something that has never occurred to you, that prompts you to think about a product or service in a way that you never thought about it. That is true net new demand. We now have platforms, and we think Pinterest is one of them, where this first touch, this demand inception can finally start to happen at scale. Several years ago, content was very much tied to the platform. And we think those lines are blurring now. Companies like Brit & Co., companies like BuzzFeed, their destinations are actually meaningfully less important than where they're distributing their content. Marketers are going to have to leave the model of everything that I sell, every piece of content that I produce has to be in my own domain. And they have to be willing and able and build competencies to measure the effectiveness of their content, of their products, and the associated sales across all of these ecosystems.